How you guys doing? Bringing you a update on the lemon and orange tree. I've recently chopped this one at around 4.5 feet. I want to keep it small and bushy instead of really tall, because I know they get like 30 foot or something like that in that ballpark. These are just regular store-bought lemons that were composted and they sprouted one year. This one branched out pretty heavily in the last summer. It's kind of hard to keep control. I think it threw out like 20 something branches at one point. A lot of them died off, but I think I kept like 10 out of all of them. Now these two lemon trees right here are a little different. This one tends to have more of a, I don't want to say a teardrop, but like a sword shape. They're not heavily textured. And this one over here is a lot shorter. The leaves are glossy and they're heavily textured. And the leaves are huge for the height. And they're closer, the spacing is closer on this one compared to this one. These are a little bit farther spaced apart, and the leaves are smaller, a lot smaller. I did stake these just because they were so top heavy they would lean. But what I did was I put a stake on each side and I put a string running straight across, so it still has a ton of movement any way. And it's still free moving and it won't bend over, because when I let it go, this thing would bend over almost to the ground. It was something to see. So I just topped it and staked it. All three of them are starting to bark up pretty well. I started feeding it a ton of water once I noticed the bark was coming in. I was always told when they go to bark, drown it with water. Don't overwater it, but keep it moist. There's that one. A slow pan of this one. Then we'll look at the orange tree. That'd be cool if one was seedless, but I doubt that. I'm not sure how all them genetics play. And this is the Washington navel orange tree. It's a dwarf variety. Recently in my older videos, this one died back when I first got it. It was a graft. Had a couple flowers and a couple oranges on it when I received it from Spring Hill, and out of nowhere it started dying back. Then it started to grow. So this is where we are with this one. Got a few new branches. A lot of green growth now, finally. There's a branch there. There's a branch right there. Two new ones right here. And I guess it got topped and it's shooting out a branch going sideways. Give you another little pan of all three of them. I'll be keeping you guys updated. This one started to bark as well on the lemon trees. That. I'll probably top this one about the same height, maybe a little taller. Have one miniature and one a little bit taller. I don't want them all really tall. There you guys go. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.